Hello there and welcome back to some more Dragon Quest Builders 2. In the last episode we started Moonbug's adventure. We're making iron, we're making steel, and we're talking to Jerome. Dashing good work protecting the potato patch. Our defensive perimeter grows ever larger, and it's all thanks to you. But we can't just stay on the defensive forever. No, my boy, we must plan our attack, and for that we need a war room. Any war room worth its salt needs a nice big map, and it must be spread open on an emblematic table writ large with the royal seal. Once you've placed that down in a room of your choosing, pop a pair of small-scale solids on top and we'll be ready to start strategizing. And if you need help choosing a room, might I suggest the area near the potato patch? I dare say there's just the right amount of space. Well, get to it, boy. Every minute our base goes without a war room is another minute the monsters have the advantage over us. Yes. You son of a bitch. There's a whole bunch of doors and rooms, but that's a latrine, clearly. Yep. Just gonna sit here to hide while I shit myself. Okay. So where do you like... Is this all still Moonbug? No, this is Moonbug. Is there anything further than here? Now, isn't Moonbug? Okay. But can I make it Moonbug by just building outside into it? What do you mean this room? If I like split this up into bits, like so. Yeah, this isn't a room at all anymore, but that's because it's just not filled in correctly. Like so. This should be a slightly bigger room now. Yeah, this is a room. Fantastic. I can put the stuff in here that I need. You got it. Okay. This should be fine. So I need a... Well, first of all, I need to put some stuff away so that I don't... so I can see it all on the bar. I need an emblematic table. Thank you. I need 2 small-scale soul jails and a map to go on the table. Okay, here we go. War room. So 1-star. War room 2. Hello. Gadzooks, this is perfect. What a wonderful war room we've made. What's that? What do we need a war room for? Gadzooks, Gadzooks, and Gadzooks again. For sure, of course, it's for men like me to hum and haw and stroke our beards and spend long hours deliberating nothing. Speaking of deliberations, tell me, Josephus, what do you think is the most fearful thing about warfare? Is it suspicion, betrayal, the fear that your most faithful friends may be plotting behind your back? That is why I have such a terror of traitors, and Hargon's lot are just the sort of duplicitous. I know the word. Devils plant spies in our midst, and in the hope of turning us against one another. They laugh at our suffering, our despair. Verily, the followers of Hargon are evil and of course, if it is some of the children of Hargon, I don't believe a word of it. Oh, great and glorious Hargon, take pity on your humble servant, for I know not what I say. Hello there, Josephus, it's me, Zara. I don't suppose you remember me, do you? I do. I beg your pardon, you say you hardly know me, yet I'm just another soldier who came running when you rang the bell? Yes, that's right. I'm so glad you remember me. Well then, allow me to ask you for a favour. One friend to another. First things first, it would be wonderful if you could equip our frontline fighters with weapons made from iron. If you haven't enough iron to spare, I'm sure you could scavenge some from the bits of broken armour scattered around the ruins. I'll point out the 3 people I think would benefit from better weapons. Just forge the swords from the finest iron and hand them over. So you want iron weapons. So I'm going to have to make 3 iron weapons and then 3 steel weapons to immediately replace the iron weapons. No problem. 3 iron weapons. Easy peasy. Then 5 steel weapons to replace the iron weapons, because I want them to be much more powerful and further than that. There you go. Get some of that in there. Right. Cunning Cadet. You have a steel broadsword. Zara, you can have a steel broadsword. The most powerfulest of weapons, the Fierce Fighter, you can have a steel broadsword. And then you guys need iron, but I'll give you steel in a second. Right, I think that's it. So now if I give... Yeah. Doric, you can have that one. Now I need some more steel to give to Jerome. Hang on. I'll be back. Give me some more steel, please. I need the steel, thank you. I want all the steel to make all the things that I crave in this world. Yes, I said crave, I didn't mean to, but that's what I said. Okay, give me some steel broadswords, please. Oh man, Jerome! I require your help. There you go. Absolutely sterling work, Josephus. With weapons like these, now we're really ready to rough up those rotten monsters. If you ever need to invent a new weapon, I'd highly recommend you make one for everyone and hand them out right away. Josephus, to tell you the truth, there's another reason why I asked you to make us some new weapons. It seems someone secretly switched Warwick and Inessa's weapons for blunted practice swords. I hesitate to say it aloud, but I think there may really be an enemy spy in the castle. It gives me the shivers just thinking about it. I do so hate to dismiss my own sworn comrades, but I for one will be sleeping with one eye open from now on. I suggest you do the same. Alright. I think it's time we reinforce another court of the castle, don't you? However, the next area I have in mind will require a great deal more repairs, which means many more castle wall blocks. We're running rather low on defences already, so it would be badly daft of us to tear down the walls we're using to build others elsewhere. My thoughts precisely, Triton is going to mine some marble and make some more. If memory serves, there's a large seam of marble near the docks. Go there and bring back 30 pieces. Alright. I'll get you your marble, of course. Think I am some kind of pleb? I need to eat something. I'm just gonna have to dig. I'm just gonna have to deal with it. This is just chalk, isn't it? Yeah. This is the good shit, though. Look at the speed. I guess I was supposed to go from the town. But I saw where I needed to go. Thanks, video game. You showed me through the power of X-ray vision I know, I'm gonna hear ooh for ages. Don't worry, I got this. Always got to do the most roundabout way of doing things rather than just go where the game probably intended. But it's not how I roll. I always do things in my own way. I'm like, this makes sense to me, and then I just do it that way, and the game's like, no. Joey, what are you fucking doing? And I'm like, yeah, what? What's the problem, mister? There's marble. So where's the outside bit? Watch out, Josephus, looks like we've got some visitors. By Jove, the blades of the castle completely surrounded. Mouth and have a hand of these skeletons, you concentrate on getting the marble, Josephus. Keep your eyes peeled for the bright white blocks with the dark grey cracks. There's no snow is no substitute. Yeah, but they can't hit me here, though. Because I'm in the secret cave of justice. I really should go out and find some marble, though. Ow. I'm out. Let me cook some food here so I can eat. And then I can use the big hammer smash. Yeah, that's just not going to do. Be killed. Thank you. Right, let's just eat one jacket tater. I don't know how much they recover. No, it's 25. It's actually pretty good for like a base item. Give me that marble pick. I need it now. I really want the marble in my face. I'm going to get a lot more of it. Like a lot. Let's get up to 200 if we can. It shouldn't actually be that hard. When they said there was a lot here, they weren't kidding. All of this is marble. Well, a lot of it is. When I said 200, let's double that. Let's go to 400. That might be a bit more difficult, but we'll see. I need lots of it because if we're going to build, I want to build castle walls on my own without the need to like get the marble myself. It's going to take some time. God damn it. Right, so that's all the marble on this level. I'm not going to dig up, but I will dig down. Because I desire it. I desire all the marble forever. There we go. That's 400 marble, so we can leave now. It's better to have too much than too little. Yum. Right, let's walk back. My young brother just delivered a breadstick to me, so in between videos I'm going to eat that breadstick. Hell yeah. I'm drinking now. I wouldn't crunch a breadstick on video. Well done, I'm no expert, but a wager with that much marble would be able to make plenty of castle wall, maybe enough to build Moonbrook Castle back into a formidable fortress again. But we cannot rest on our laurels just yet. The news that the skeleton soldiers found us on every side is troubling, very troubling indeed. The Trolls' troops are but the vanguard of the monster's forces. There stands behind them a much larger and more powerful army. Currently, our prime objective is to break free from this siege, but should we succeed in doing so, the battles to follow will be bitterer still. If you are truly resolved to defeat Hagen's army once and for all, I would urge you to appreciate just how monumental a task it will be. Yeah? Think I don't know? Sorry for explosioninos. Promise we're not under siege. It's just fireworks. Time goes short, Builder. Take the marble you collected and use it to make castle wall blocks with which to refortify our battered bastion. I suggest you start by laying out one of your famous blueprints. It has worked well so far. I see no need to change your winning strategy. Okay. What am I upgrading? Oh, all of it. A castle walls blueprint. I'm missing 81 blocks, but only 78 of them are walls, 3 of them are doors. Goodness, that was fast. And ambitious too, this later design of yours is nigh on half the castle we built. Yes, and with these spiffing new weapons you've equipped us with, we can give those skeletons a jolly good thrashing if they try to stop you completing it. Marath and I will stay hot on your heels while you work, so you can concentrate on the building and leave the combat in our capable hands. Best of luck, Josephus. Smelt that marble into castle wall blocks and get this blueprint built. You may find that some sections of the walls have fared less well than others. Those broken blocks aren't strong enough to be of any use to us. You have to destroy and replace them. Well, I believe that covers everything. I look forward to seeing this new blueprint of yours come to life. Do you now? See, this is why you build loads and loads and loads and loads, or get lots of marble, so I can just keep building this forever. Right, here we go. This is not what they wanted, but I want to fix it, so it's fine. Fuck off. Okay. Just rebuilding it. Don't mind me, lads. I'd rather go overboard than not at all. Yeah, all this has got to go. There we go. Lovely. Okay. So now in the middle. I'm there. Ah, this is not a door. That's just a wall. Okay, and then next to the door on the right-hand side. Yes, and then that side's all done, so now I need to go onto this side. Okay. Ah, I see. I see the issue. I see the predicament. I mean, they've built this really high, so I'm going to build it at the same height. And then all of this side of the room is completely buggered. This needs to be fixed. One more again on top of that. That's fine. It's easy enough. Okay, and then if I face the right way, all the way on the left, I should see a door in the distance. I don't, which means I need to put a door there, but that's fine. Not like that, you dangus. There we go. Like that. Just have some more level increases, because everyone's killing enemies for me while I'm just building. It's great. Yes. Good. Mouth gets stronger and Giuseppe reaches level 22. Does maximum HP increase? Yes. Eureka, Giuseppe learns a new recipe. Battle Axe, a stout and steely weapon of war, can only be used by Maroth. Attack for 74. So I just put the doors in now. Yeah, they do die, and they give me XP when they die. From that shit. So first things first. Gotta make Maroth a mighty blade. Just plus another 12 attack. Don't turn your nose up at that. Then, old Maliroth. Have I got a reward for you? Battle Axe to Maroth. There you go, mate. Hey. Now you're going to build some doors. Let's just build 10 doors. We're going to need more doors in the future, so let's just build loads of doors. Okay, here we go. Right, so this one will do. To make this room gigantic, but that's fine. I don't think it will count because the room's too big, but that's actually a good thing. Giuseppe completes the castle wall blueprints. Ha ha ha. Yay. You're welcome, I know, I'm great, I know. Incredible, you've done it again. Our fortification's almost twice as expensive as before. Now the entire area within these walls is ours to do as we please. We can build ever finer facilities and draw even more soldiers to our cause. But I think His Majesty would appreciate it if we started by moving all those beds and workstations out of his throne room. What is this? I can scarcely believe my eyes. Giuseppe, you beautiful builder, you have made Moonbrook Castle rise from the ruins. Indeed, all that remains is to rebuild the Great Eastern Gate, but this endeavour is not to be taken lightly. Listen, Giuseppe, do you hear that? The fiends approach. Is Maroth gonna have a... You can't get in. You suck. Major balls. Get screwed. Kiddo. Okay, now let's make some more steel. I could have split the load, I guess, but I'm just going to put 100 more iron in here anyway, so who cares? So out of this place, we need to put in... Like, we need to move all the beds out of the throne room and make an actual, like, barracks. I guess that makes sense. I also don't need the spikes here anymore, but they could breach the defences and then I might need one, so... Well, let's destroy the interior wall. Like so. Then we're going to put thing here to then make this a different room. We need to destroy all this. Frankly, because it's in the way. And distracting me. Right. Get rid of all that. The foundation's not great, but we're not focusing on the foundation for now. We're focusing on making this a livable space. So once I put a door here, this should become a room, and that's how I know I've done it right. Yeah. So this is where all the beds are going to go. A new sleeping quarters for the men and the ladies, of course. Perfect. What do I need to do to make it a... Oh, I guess I need to put a inn sign down if I can. can't, so I guess I just need to... let's go to the Builderpedia and go to the rooms and then see what I need to make. Ah, light sources. Yeah, I need light sources. Okay. I need glass as well. This one can make glass. For that I need sand. Well, that's not going to happen then, is it? You, dangus. Right, okay, let's just make some basic lights. For shame. Makes me sick. Having to build normal lights. Wow. There you go. There's a social bedroom. Now, this shit. I need like a forge. Right. I'm gonna judge the plan a little bit. I'm judging the plan. There you go, it's a small social bedroom. And now I can put all the forges in here. Oh, that also undoes them, that's fine, doesn't matter. Bonk. There we go. I can move the door in a second as well. I'll move the door to the middle. So that makes more sense. I've got to make a little bit better use of the space. So this like this. So that's a forge now. A forge technically needs to have a smell like a. Is it called a forge or is it called a smeltery? Smithy. There we go. It needs a chest, a hanging bag, and a pot. Chest, a hanging bag, and a pot. Chest, hanging bag, pot. Chest, hanging bag. Chest. Okay, so first things first, chest. Can't actually... Oh, yeah, I can build a chest. Chest. A hanging bag of any description, which I can't do. And a pot. I think it has to be a regular pot too, not a stone pot. But I'll make a stone pot and see if it counts. When I end up getting a bag. The chest just looks nice anyway, so it doesn't really bother me. Bonk. Alright, chest. And a pot. There. We also need to make a kitchen. Don't mind me. Just cleaning up the throne room, my lord. Can move all the building stuff into the bell room. That's a more centralized location anyway. Okay, we take that. And we take this away. We could put this in here too. Why not? Bonk. And start cooking some more taters on it. There we go. Right, mouth. Hey, just as soon as the bony bozos are getting ready for another big assault. They're all about breaking down barriers and they've got their eyes on yours. If you haven't already, now would be the perfect time to lay out some of those devilish spike traps outside the eastern wall of the castle. I get the feeling this is going to be their biggest onslaught yet. What do you say, Giuseppe? Are you ready to kick some serious coccyx? Not yet. Well, alright then. You go and lay those traps or whatever. Let me know when you're ready to do battle. Oh, yeah, you told me to do the traps. I mean, I can move these traps. I've also got a lot of iron, so I can just do that. See, I don't think they're going to get in. If they do, we'll fight them, but... I'm thinking spike fields as far as the eye can see. Not in here. I just moved all this shit. Oi. Let's make a lot of spike traps. There you go. There you go. Right, now, can I don't think it works like this. But let's see if I can replace... No, I can't replace the ground with spike traps. That'd be too easy. Okay, here we go. Let's just barricade this bit off as well. There, you can't get through there now. You can get through there. But if I have anything to say about it, with all this chunky chalk I've got, I'll just fill in the holes. That way. Just making it so that they can't get in. Like that. Right, so now there's only one route of attack. Okay, I don't think they can get through there now. So now we just want to spike trap the shit out of this. We'll go further out this way too, because I don't know where they start. If they start further forward, we'll be glad. If they start further back, we'll be glad of all the spikes here too. I think they're fallen human armor knights, but they look like the enemy knights in Dragon Quest. Probably on purpose. Everything in this game seems to be on purpose. Okay, here we go. Right. That's that taken care of. Look at this spike death. It's beautiful. There we go. Mouth, you want to talk to me? I need to get inside the base first, but after that you'll talk to me. There you go. He's going. The lads. Hello, Mouth. Yeah, I'm good. I'm ready to kick some coccyx. Okay, let's do this. It's small skashing time? What? Joey, please. It's skull smashing time. The skeleton soldiers won't be able to penetrate the outer wall, so we shall meet them in the field. To arms. The battle commence. Defeat the enemy. No. What? You got in. I need to make these walls bigger. I'll get on that straight away. Hang on, you guys build, I'll be back. I know time doesn't stop while I'm doing this. Kind of defeats the purpose if they all just get in anyway. Fuck off. Yeah, I think they can only jump that high because of the spikes. Try and get in now. Nah, nah, nah. Good, you got. Boshed. Victory. Yes. Don't come back. Not that we could keep them out if they did. The spiky-haired guys just jumped straight over the walls. Ah yes, the headhunters, fearsome warriors who bound to battle over every barrier placed before them. If the fiends continue to send headhunters against us, Inner Sanctum is safe no more. We must find some way to keep them at bay. We must find a way to keep those headhunters from leaping over our walls, but how? Ho ho ho! Come now, Inessa, if wisdom is what you seek, then you must first speak with your king. You might suggest you fortify the walls of the castle with magical traps. That'd fill the bill quite nicely, don't you think? And I'm sure it'd be well within Josephus' capabilities. Magical traps? Forgive me, Your Majesty, but I do not believe Josephus has the necessary equipment to forge such subtle devices. Oh, too true, Inessa, too true. But hidden deep beneath this castle is a secret storeroom with a wizard's workbench concealed within it. Break through the floorboards in the corner of the castle courtyard to find the staircase to the cellar. You may need to clear away the settled snow first. Yes. Well, Josephus, you heard His Majesty. Find the floorboards in the corner of the courtyard and bring back that wizard's workbench. Of course. Of course I can. I would love to. Sapphires! Gold ingot. I'll be taking this. I'm a right bastard, I know. You found it, Josephus. Now that we have the wizard's workbench, we may be able to find a way to repel those hateful headhunters. Oh, yes. With that wizard's workbench, you'll be able to make all manner of magical contraptions. And weapons, too. Give our soldiers a few enchanted swords, and those ghoulish gadabouts won't know what hit them. Your Majesty, if you've had such a powerful artifact at hand this whole time, why would you keep it hidden away? What else, my dear? It wouldn't do for something so powerful to fall into the hands of the enemy, and they have eyes and hands everywhere, if you take my meaning. I do, Your Majesty. You have a right to be cautious. But now that Josephus is here, you can use it to craft a devilish device that will strike fear and lightning into the hearts of our foes, the far-famed Zap Trap. Its construction will require some magic crystals, but I'm sure a resourceful fellow like you will be able to find them somewhere around here. Do you think so? Hello, Josephus. It's me, Zara, the royal guard who came running when you rang the bell. The one you don't really remember? Yeah. I want you to build some zap traps, but need some magic crystals. I hear you want to build some zap traps, but need some magic crystals to do it. Well, luckily for you, I know exactly where those crystals might be found. I saw a stonking great lot of them on the cliffside to the north, on the other side of the mountain pass. Huh. Yes. Last I saw, the monsters weren't guarding the pass too tightly. You could likely break through their blockade without too much trouble. Let it be so. Marath and I shall escort you, Josephus. We shall fight back any fiend that dares disturb you to collect the crystals. Roger that. I'll mind the fort where you three search for the magic crystals. Best of luck, and biff a couple of baddies for me, won't you? A new destination has been added to the map. Huh? On this guy's part of Hargon's army. I thought Captain Forgetful said they didn't have this place guarded. It would seem that their forces have advanced somewhat since Zara rejoined us. This paltry platoon is no match for us. Looks like you spoke too soon. There's got us in a pincer attack. Gah, we've fallen right into their trap. We have no choice but to fight our way out. For Moonbrook. The Hargonauts. As opposed to Argonauts. I like that. Give me all the HP. the XP too. Maybe don't stand still. I stood still again. I was trying to menu. There we go. The Argonauts are defeated. I didn't die. That's all that counts. Nice pincer attack, bone bags. We need a bit more brawn to back up your brains. It's a little unnerving that they would attempt such a tactic in the first place, almost as if they are toying with us. They would lead us into a false sense of security and then spring their trap. If the castle were to fall to such underhanded tactics, it would be most dispiriting indeed. Come, Josephus, let's find these magic crystals post-haste. Seek out the purple outcroppings on the cliffside and bop them with your hammer to knock them free. Give them a good old bop. I love bopping. But I need to get lots of magic crystals. 20 ain't gonna cut it. I'm once again thinking more like 100 for a start. I see a mini medal, but I'm not doing that until the end. Oh, that's actually a chest. I do want the chest. I also want to find, you know, special enemies to fight. The big boys. Some wheat. There's a mini medal. Hello. These guys have glass. Sometimes. As a seemingly semi-rare or uncommon drop. Give me those crystals. I've got enough, but I need to get more. Never do just barely what the quest says you need. Always do more. It just makes sense. It means you have to spend less time later on coming back here and grinding them. So, that's what I'm going to do. If I find a secret cool enemy while I'm here, all the better. Bring, bring. All worth a bit of experience too, although not much. They're giving me all sorts of good shit. Money. Well, not money, but materials, magic crystals. I like how I say the one thing they don't give me. So used to RPG logic. I'm just like, yeah, I get money. No, I don't get money. I get glass and cord and coal. Pretty nice. There aren't actually that many things lying around. What does Greenbird have for me? Oh, it's a good bird. He's a good friend. Let's not mess with him. Let's go get some more magic crystals and then leave. He's for later on. He must be a later on situation. Yeah, but the magic crystals are quite scarce, so I'm guessing I don't get that many more than what I've got. But I've still nearly doubled what the game wanted me to get, so... Now we must fight. Look, Just have some more level increases. Yes. Good. My health gets stronger and just reaches level 23. His maximum HP increase. Yes. Oh. Eureka just learns a new recipe. Full plate armor. Study suit with impenetrable steel plate, which is exactly the same as my dragon mail, except doesn't protect against ice and fire, so my dragon plate is still better. But now I've got a magic crystal, I'm going to get the movement increase armor, which sounds really good. What are you doing here, sneaky boys? Oh, I can't fight them. They're not for me to kill. Don't you fucking look at me like that, Zara. Increases movement speed. Yes. I don't know how much by, but I want it. I need to wait for my food to come back to really try it out and give it a good run. I only lose 2 defense as well, so it's not really a big deal. If you couldn't already tell, the rewards for monsters are incredible. Oh my lord. It feels faster. Hi Zara. You found the magic crystals? Well, that's absolutely smashing. Those Argonauts put up a frightfully good fight, but we pulled through in the end thanks to you, Malroth. I must say, Malroth, you have quite the capacity for destruction. When battle begins, you seem possessed by monstrous energy. It leads me to wonder whose side you are truly on. Look, lady, we won, didn't we? If I knew I was going to get a destiny down afterwards, maybe I'd left you to fend for yourselves. Come along, you two. This is a time for celebration, not argument. Now that Josephus can craft the zap trap, Spoonbrook is saved once more. Oh. It's like this area is designed for it, honestly. Zara has the right of it. Now that you have those crystals, you should think about building some zap traps. Oh, the finest of fine ideas, my dear. To craft zap traps, you must imbue classical columns and the source of strength of magic crystals and the luminous energy of sapphires using a wizard's workbench. I had a few sapphires scribbled away in the secret storeroom. As for the classical columns, you may help yourself to those that once supported these hallowed halls. There's no time to lose, Josephus. Craft 6 zap traps and place them in positions I've specified. Did I use all 200? No, I didn't. I just moved them. For no reason. Da -da 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 -da. Pleb strats. There we go. Eventually this is going to become small enough to be an actual room. No, right now they're still far too big. Right. I need to make some zap traps, but we need to make more classical columns for that. I keep going in here because I'm used to building shit in here. It's not what I want. There we go. There we go. Let's use all the sapphires, why not? Ah, I have to wait. I see. So really I need more than one wizard's workbench to then continue making this shit. So he wants me to put it in the designated positions. I mean, you make 2 at a time. I guess they work in sets of 2, so it makes sense that you get 2 at a time. So you want, like, this and this. Which makes like a zapping wall between them. Then I need to destroy this wall that I built, because another one needs to go there. But that's okay. Not to worry. I did that for my own protection, you see. Now I don't need to, all the better. Okay, so this is going to go like in this corner. And then over here. Which connects them all up. So now there's a nice laser fence grid. And then 2 more. I like this laser. These are cool. Bonk. Look at all this protection we've got. Did you see that? Those monsters jumped right over the castle walls. Our defenses are complete. Excellent work, Builder. Oh, those boundary bounders cannot attack quickly enough. When they try to vault our walls, the zap traps will give them a jolly good shock. These new traps of yours sound positively electric. A sterling idea, Your Majesty. Indeed, my boy, and we need not stop at 6. Placing any 2 traps along the same line will summon a sorcerous force field between them. Hargon's hordes may harry us at every turn, but now we have another means to turn them back. Speaking of Hargon's hordes, do you hear that rumbling? Yeah, we have an instant another fight. We fight a lot. Come then. Hee hee hee. You idiots. Hehehehe. Obviously they still fight in the same time, but... And it's not completely foolproof. How dare you? But it's pretty good. They even give me some meat. Ho ho ho! The monsters are defeated. Well done, Josephus, my boy. Well done. What do you say to my zap traps? Is it a rare treat to see a fiend fly face first into a wall of cracking lightning? This is the true power of magical weaponry. Such strength has run in the veins of the Moonbrook royal family for generations. Why, the zap traps an invention of my own devising. You know magic, Your Majesty? I do, my dear, though the children of Hargon forbade my family use it for many a long year. But now that the builders are among us, I can finally share my strength. Oh, to tell the truth, I had clean forgotten I could wield such powers. Had you not rung that bell, I fear the memories would have remained locked away forever. These magical weapons are all well and good, but at the end of the day, you need someone to go out there and get their hands dirty. Not everything can be solved by building, you know. Not if we want to bring down Hargon's pals once and for all. Be that as it may, these zap traps will keep us safe within our walls for now, and that is all thanks to Josephus. The castle's defences are stronger than ever, with stout walls and magical barriers keeping the enemy at bay. Once the main gates are built, Moonbrook Castle will be all but impenetrable. It is too laborious a task even for a brilliant builder like you. Which is why you must ring the builder's bell again. If everyone is flooded with building spirit, we could all pitch in and have the gate finished in a jiffy. Mal tells me that those you have encountered on other islands have assisted you in your building work, and we of Moonbrook shall not be outdone. Perhaps the bell's resounding peal will bring even more townsfolk to the castle, boosting not only our capacity for building, but also for soldiering too. The way ahead is clear, Josephus. Gather up all your strength as a builder and ring the builder's bell. But also do these tasks as it helps you do it. Gadzooks, man, what are you grinning about? How can you look so pleased with yourself when you're engaged in such a sinful business as building? Speaking of building, I have a favour to ask. Do you remember the valuable advice I gave you before? That's right, an army marches on its stomach, and if we're going to feed our soldiers properly, we're going to need a proper cookhouse. Just put a brick barbecue, a chest, and a well in the same room, and voila, the castle kitchen is complete. Eureka, Josephus learns a new recipe. Brick barbecue. The brick barrier focuses the flames to create an ideal toasting temperature. Oh, this is going to be where the thing is. It just makes sense. There still isn't enough for a room. Joey, god damn you. Please. Right. Brick barbecue. I need a bonfire and earth. And some earth. Huh. I mean, I could steal some from the farm. That's fine. And a bonfire, I need oil. But I could also just steal this bonfire. Basically just stealing a lot from everyone. Thank you. Ha ha ha. You fools. You've unlocked the unlimited power within. How could you be so blind? I need a bonfire and I need a chest, right? And a well, apparently. Is that for water? I guess it's for water. Who knows? I don't know why I'd need one of them, but that's fine. Okay. Okay. Right, so the brick barbecue goes here, like that, lovely. The chest goes in this corner, like this. Fantastic. And the well goes in the middle. A small castle kitchen. Great. There you go, late. Why my rumbling tummy? The castle kitchen is just as I imagined it. With a comprehensive kitchen like this, the townspeople of Moonbrook can prepare no end of interesting meals and store them in the chest for later. You know, Josephus, I sometimes wonder from whence the hordes of monsters who assail our walls arise. No matter how many of their numbers we put down, the fiendish forces send another wave against us. Their strength seems inexhaustible. Now we have walls to keep them at bay and forces to fight them back, but even so, I cannot help but feel anxious for the future. Only the taste of my favourite foodstuff has the power to calm my nerves, or just this cookhouse will cure my cravings, lest it lead me to this adventure again. Yeah, what's your favourite food? Sad tidings, Josephus. It seems that things have been going missing again lately. One minute my precious pet potato is in my pocket, the next... This is that Dash's spies doing, I just know it. And that's not all. I thought the castle would be so much safer with those zap traps in place, but the monsters outside seem to have grown more vicious and violent than ever. Fiercer fighting means worse wounds, so we'll need a place to treat our soldiers' injuries. I was hoping you could make a medication station for us. Simply place a chair, first aid kit, and a crate together. Do you think you could do that for me? If you haven't any glass, you can make some from the nearby sand. I'm sure there's plenty here, but you might need to clear away some snow to find it. Okay, so... Firstly, I need to get some more taters. Secondly, I need to make this war room smaller so I can make the medication station. It should still be big enough. Just about done in time. Give me the taters, thank you. It's a tiny war room. Look at the little dinky war room. Aww, isn't it cute? Meat and tater. Meat and potatoes. Could have put some veg in there too, but I haven't got any veg. Only the most meek of medicinal shrub seeds, which is not good enough. I can't plant that, you dinghole. What do you mean? Need some tilling. Someone till this soil for me? Oh yeah, stir fry. That's fantastic, I love that. How much does that replenish? Oh, 30% increase, okay. And if I just cook the meat, to give me cooked meat. I can also put this in here now, and they should cook potatoes for me. Come on. I think the meat does more on its own. No, it's the same. Okay. So I guess the potato adds the health benefit, but not necessarily the not necessarily a hunger benefit. Right, so I need a crate. My infinite wood should be fine. And then a first aid kit. And a stool. And it has to be small, so that's fine. So the crate with the first aid kit on top, I'm guessing, because that's where the nurse or the field medic is going to apply their salves. I didn't even have to put it in a room, but it's in its own room now. Thank you, Josephus. It's the medication station of my dreams. I can't believe you went to all that trouble for someone you can barely remember, but I'm really glad you did. Now, when our soldiers are wounded in the field, they can come here, see to their injuries, catch their breath, and get back into the fight all the sooner. Of course, if a soldier should be knocked out while fighting the monsters, they won't be able to walk here by themselves. You have to carry them to a bed instead. But it isn't falling in the field that has me frightened right now, Josephus. The more I think there might be a spy among our ranks, the more worried I become. I thought losing my precious potato was bad enough, but now I hear rumours that a guardsman has been speaking with the monsters in the dead of night. I shan't tell you who I suspect, but I would warn you to stay well away from Lord Jerome. Goodness knows what he might be hiding behind that moustache. I will uncover the treacherous traitor among us, and if it's the last thing I do, you be careful too, Josephus. Come, Josephus, what better way to welcome our new kitchen into the world than with a bit of gourmet cooking? I'd like to prepare a pot of soldier's stew. It's a hearty broth that warms the bones and steels the heart. It's easy to prepare, just put a potato, some meat and a drop of water together on our new brick barbecue and let it simmer. You'll find clean water at the potato patch. Scoop some up with that bottomless pot of yours and pour it onto the barbecue, then add the other ingredients. If you should find yourself short on meat, those horrid hurdling headhunters often carry a slice or two. I'm sure you can handle it from here. Let me know when the soldier's stew is ready so that I can do the most important part, eating it. I can cook a medicinal leaf? I guess it's like part of a greater meal. Hang on, I'm just gonna... So there's some water in there. Put the meat in there. Open that up. Whack a little tater in there. Little tater action. So I guess the water's for the stew part. Can't exactly actually make any stew without it. So does it work on me? If I sit down in it, does it heal me? It would appear not, unless there has to be like someone working it. What I wanted to do with these zap traps is make like a second peripheral wall. Because that's looking fine, but there could be some more. I'm just going to save them until the game tells me, yeah, you need to do this now. As for this, I need to put the meat in here. And I think the chefs can add water themselves. Once they know what they want to build. Or cook, I guess they can do that. A soldier stew. Fantastic. Let's go speak to Jerome and say we did it. Gatsooks recognise the smell anyway, the unmistakable aroma of a well-prepared soldier stew. Well, what are you waiting for, friend? Won't you feed an old man before he fades away forever? There you go. What a feast. Just the thing to warm one up amid all this blasted snow. It isn't called a soldier's stew for naught, you know. Not only will it warm your cockles, but it'll heal your wounds and fill you to vim and vigour too. It's the fighting man's friend. By the way, Josephus, do you remember what I mentioned before about the spy? You do believe me, don't you? Not this stuff about spies again. It's spy this, spy that, spy the other with you people. Where do you get off on making up stupid rumours about your friends? Gadsooks, man, I do not share my misgivings for fun. I assure you I do so because I fear for my comrade's safety. Josephus, I know not who among us is the traitor. It could be Rorik and Esso, or even His Majesty. It could even be me. Perhaps a monster slew me in my sleep and took on my well-regarded form. What are you trying to tell us? You're the spy, or are you just confused? Want me to pull your whiskers to find out? No. What we need is Ra's mirror. It's a legendary artifact set to show the true form of all it reflects, with the man of faintest idea where the bally thing might be. Okay. I'll see you guys next time when we continue trying to get our base level 2 and doing more quests. See you then. Goodbye.